with respect to what has happened during the Parkland, Florida high school shooting, my prayers go out to the families and of the victims, and I wish them well, and I hope you will get better. And I'm very sorry for your loss, and I'm very sorry that what happened to the kids and the staff of the school. But there has to be some things that needs to be discussed. First and foremost, this man, he's a man. This is a man. He's not a boy. I'm getting sick and tired of CNN and Fox News and MSNBC calling him a little boy. He's a little kid. He's 19. 19 is an adult. 19 is 1 year above 18, which is the adult age in America and around the world. Hell, in some countries, you can be considered an adult at 16. In some states in America, you can be emancipated at 16. So he's not a boy, he's an adult. Okay, I'm sick and tired because when there's other kids doing little crimes when they're 13 or 14 years old, you call them men. Okay, you call them men and grown adults, even though they're young kids, adolescents. So, by your logic, we have to call him an adult, an older adult, a 19-year-old adult. He's a little bit old. He's a little bit older than, but it is what it is. And we had to discuss that he's not mentally ill. He's just over emotional, and he's a simp and a cuck. Okay, he has a victim mentality, and he thinks because he's an orphan, the world owes him. I'm sorry, but you can't be doing these things just because you're an orphan. Okay, just because you were adopted. Okay, there's millions, hundreds of millions of kids that are adopted. They don't do this type of stuff. Okay, you're making them look bad. Now they might think, oh, they all might snap and stuff. That's not true. There's many of law-abiding citizens who are orphans and stuff in this world. And everybody has family problems. Hell, I have family problems. Everybody has family problems. So it's not something to be all emotional about, to be honest. Imagine if everybody in the world snapped and killed somebody and started shooting people because they had family problems or something bad happened in their life. Look, man, life is short. Just and life is hard. Okay, man. You have to enjoy life. Just smile, man, and just it's all about fulfillment and happiness and joy. Okay, I'm sorry I sound cliche, but it is what it is. I mean, life is too short to be all this angry about. Okay, and another thing is that you're making mentally ill people look very bad. Okay, not every mentally ill person is a psychopath. Let's be honest. They just need a little bit of help and a little bit of therapy, and then they'll be good. Okay, you're just an evil psychopath. You're just evil. Let's be honest. You're just a terrorist. You're a cuck and you're a simp. You did this for attention, okay? Because you were planning this out for a long, long time. You felt emboldened. Each comment you did on YouTube, each comment you did on Facebook. Oh, N word. Oh, F word. Oh, S word. Oh, this, that. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. When notice how a lot of these trolls are very emboldened now, whether they're from the right or the left. Haven't you realized that? Each comment they do, they get more emboldened. They're like, oh man, I can get away with this. Oh, I can get away with shooting somebody. And that's what they do. And he was planning this out for a long time, okay? He was going to, after he shot up the school, he was going to Walmart in the subway because, you know, in America and I'm sure worldwide, there are places where there are many subways and sometimes Sam's Clubs where they have, in Walmart's and Sam's Club where they have subways or fast food restaurants from other corporations that that put their restaurant in there. So he went there after he shot up the whole school. He took off his shirt, he changed his shirt, and then he went to got his little Subway sandwich and went on. He was planning this for a while. And whatever happens to him, I hope he gets a death penalty, and I hope he suffers in that prison. I hope he gets his ass handed to him every day in that prison. Like I said it. You killed that many people, and one thing is, you lucky nobody in Florida. You lucky nobody went after you in that open carry set out. I wish somebody went after him in that open carry state. I mean, to be honest, the solution I have, and please, I will explain this thoroughly on it. And please, if you disagree with me, please explain why you disagree with me, and don't be all hostile and say all these crazy things. But I want to say this is that what we have to do, and the American government has to be honest. You shouldn't control everybody's guns, but you shouldn't give everyone guns. Okay, there has to be individual case by case who needs to have a gun, who doesn't. Okay, and I think, to be honest, at this point, incentivize good people to teach them how to do self-defense, and make sure they know how to do conflict resolution. I believe conflict resolution is something that needs to be taught worldwide. Because if you can resolve, I think if a teacher knows how to resolve conflict, it can really stop violence at schools and violence even at workplaces, to be honest. Just violence all around the world. Okay, if you can teach how to do self-defense like MMA, karate, boxing and stuff, it's very good, and they can be able to topple someone, a crazy evil school shooter like this. They can topple him if with the right techniques and trainings. And I also believe that incentivizing law-abiding citizens to own firearms and have other weapons, due to the fact that this stuff happens. For example, like if you incentivize each law-abiding citizen who is mentally stable and has good character to like $500 to $1,000, and each of them can get a gun, and they learn how to defend themselves. They can even work at the schools, work any type of workplace, any business, and they can be self-defense and stuff, and they can teach other workers how to defend themselves. It will decrease criminality and violence tenfold. I swear to God, I think that has to be the solution to this. Okay, because we can't do everybody not having guns, because then it will create dictatorship, and then a police state, and then it will be chaotic. And you can't have only police and government officials have guns, because when that happens, corruption will happen. It's a fact. Okay, I mean, the correlations between the two have been existing for centuries. Okay. So yeah, and also you can't let everybody have a gun. Not everybody's suited to have a gun. It's like saying everybody's good, everybody's bad. No, there's good people and there's bad people. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. Okay, and stop pampering and feeling sorry for this kid. He's not for this man. He's not a kid. My bad if I called him a kid. He's not a kid. So stop defending him, because then what happens is you're gonna embolden another generation, another kid to do this, and then the stuff will continue and it will never stop. So I believe incentivize law-abiding citizens to have guns, and teach professors, teachers, and staff how to do self-defense, karate, boxing, MMA, and I think school shootings and violence will decrease tenfold. And do not put all this like security stuff and like what's that thing called? Oh yeah, the thing, the metal detectors and stuff. My bad. Why did I forget about that? But yeah, metal detectors and stuff too, to make sure that the kids are like all good. Just have faith, but also be attentive and aware and caution that happens when stuff like this happens. And don't politicize it. Please do not politicize this type of stuff, because it's not something to politicize, to be honest. It's very sad, and don't be like, oh, we should ban guns, or we shouldn't ban guns. Just feel sorry, have a little bit of empathy, and yeah, that's about it. Anyways, everybody, have a good night, and hopefully I'll get better from this sickness, man. This sickness is killing me. I've been sick for about a few days. Ironically, on my day off, I'm getting sick. Man, life ain't fair. Anyways, God bless. Pray for Florida. Hope everybody's doing well.